703-951-4419. Hello to everybody on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram. I see you here, and of course on LinkedIn. So, conversation is going to be super quick about preparing yourself with regards to your finances in order to purchase a home. So, the first thing is really kind of taking a look at all of your expenses that you currently have, what expenses you expect to go away uh, when you purchase a home, and what expenses you expect to continue to have when you become a home owner. So one of the best ways to do that is there are some people who use, apps like Mint or things like that, where you're just able to kind of figure out where you are in the process of your housing affordability. The other thing is you can also look at like working with someone like me, for example. We're also able to take a look at your credit. We're able to review your credit, figure out where you are, figure out how much house you can afford, and give you a pre-approval. And when someone like me actually works with you, I'm not just figuring out like how much house you can afford based on Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, the guidelines, things like that. I'm actually asking you how much money do you want to actually spend every month? What's your comfort level with regards to your mortgage, right? So you really want to work with somebody with regards to that. Also, what's your comfort level when it comes to your closing costs? You want to feel comfortable with that as well. So organizing yourself, preparing your finances really does start with, I'm not saying this to be self-serving. I am saying this to just, say, hey, it does start with, let's just take a look at your financial picture overall with regards to home ownership being that goal, and come up with a strategy, come up with a plan. Are there things that you need to pay off on your credit report? Are there credit cards that you need to pay off? Are there small bills that you need to pay off that would then increase the amount of money you have that could go towards a mortgage? I'm working with a client right now, and we have it set up where at the closing table, he is going to be paying off his car so that way he could afford the house that he really wants. And I'm super proud of him for that. But that is our strategy. So sometimes people will say, oh, Cheree, I have to like pay off everything first. That may not be the case. Sometimes, and when I was talking with this specific individual, I said to him, honestly, before you pay off your car, let's find the house that you want, and then we'll add that, within your, the things that you're paying at the closing table in order for you to be able to afford the house that you want. So the biggest thing with preparing your finances is really coming up with a strategy that is going to work for you in your personal scenario. Preparing your finances, of course, you may think, oh, goodness, I have to have the greatest credit score. The truth is, with an FHA loan, you can have as low as a 580 credit score. With a conventional loan, you can have as low as a 620 credit score. So, credit score by itself is often not the biggest reason why people are not getting approved for mortgage loans. Oftentimes, it's your debt, and it is the amount of debt that you have on your credit report. So preparing your finances is really looking at your credit, organizing a couple of documents. So you will need to, when we're working on your pre-approval, and then when we're working throughout your process of getting the loan, we will need to have your two pay stubs, your last two pay stubs, which is usually easy for people to find, and your last two W-2s. So you do want to at least have that someplace readily accessible. If you are a business owner, you are self-employed, you will also need to give us a couple of years of taxes as well. And Also, the final thing is having your latest bank statement available. Wherever the money is coming from for your closing costs, you need to have access to that. So, I don't want you to think that preparing financially with regards to the documents you need is going to be super stressful, because it's not. A lot of the preparation is going to come in with regards to your strategy, with regards to where are you looking for a house, how much those houses cost, is there an HOA there? What are the average taxes in that area? Let's come up with a really clear picture of what a mortgage looks like in the areas where you want to purchase and the houses that you really want to purchase. And then does that fit into your current financial profile? That's the strategy piece. So we're going to review your credit with you. We're going to look at your closing costs with you, and we'll make a determination. Yes, you are able to actually purchase that home based on where you are today, or no, there are some tweaks we need to make. Do we need to make those tweaks today? Or, as in the person who had the car loan that he is paying off at the closing table, can you go shop for a house? And then we know at the closing table, we're going to add that as a payoff item at the closing table. So that way you can afford the house that you want. So that is how you prepare your finances. It really is, again, with regards to strategy. So that is it. You can call or text 703-951-4419 if you would like more information with regards to this. Thanks so much and have a blessed day.